Hey guys, welcome back to Empress Leah Speak, where I empower, uplift, and motivate you to be the best version of yourself. Today I want to talk about having social media standards and how they affect you. All right, let's get into it. Social media standards and how they actually affect you. Disclaimer. A lot of y'all not gonna like what I have to say about social media standards and how y'all live by it. But if you're real with yourself, you can be real with what I'm saying. You can take it in and make some improvements, some adjustments. So what I've learned as far as social media, not only are we all following a trend that we can pretty much create ourselves, because to be a trend maker is just to come out and do something that nobody has ever done. But instead, we like to follow in the steps of others. We want to be followers instead of leaders. So a lot of these social media artists, social media influencers, or whatever they want to call themselves these days, are nothing but idols to us, just like rappers, singers, models, influencers. They're nothing but people that we idolize, and we idolize these people so much, or these things and material so much, to where we forget how we were raised. We forget the things that we should and should not have, the people that we should not be involved with, the type of music that we shouldn't even be listening to. We're so caught up in the worldly things. And what I mean by worldly things is really social media, because in my eyes, the internet controls everything. And almost everybody is what it seemed like, because it's like, if they're not wearing those shoes, or if that brand of shoes or that outfit is not being globalized, is not being worshipped, I don't want to have nothing to do with it. Everybody want to jump on the bandwagon. That's the hottest outfit, the hottest shoes, the hottest challenge, and this and that. And it's just like, we want to jump on what's new and what's going on, what's trending, to where we forget about our own morals and our standards. We forget about how we were raised, the things that really matter to us. And, we look at what everybody else is doing, and we ditch those out. We trade our morals and our standards out for things that we see on social media, for things that we see on TV, without having to question, well, what did they do to get to where they at now? What did they have to do? What shoes did they have to walk? And do I want to walk them same shoes? No. I can answer that for myself and myself only, because I'm staying true to who I am. I am a 90s baby, born in 91. I'll be 31 in a couple months, in March. And I'm just sticking to who I am and how I was raised, because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. One thing that I see about social media, because I come from the stage where, or I come from the generation where MySpace was the first social media. That's something that a lot of y'all don't even know about. But I came from MySpace days, then gradually, graduated on to gradually moving on to Facebook and so forth. But what I've noticed about social media, these Facebooks and Instagram, Snapchat, it's nothing but at that bare level, meaning it's another level that is going to get at. Like right now, they're just these influencers that are, causing girls to think that, oh, your body should look like this, or you should be like this, and in reality, next 4-5 years, social media gonna be saying something else that you're gonna have to do. So, at the end of the day, it's levels. It's levels to life, and it's levels to social media. It's levels to peer pressure. It's levels to self-esteem. So you might think, oh, okay, I'm gonna jump on this trend, and I'm gonna go ahead and get my body done, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that. And then what, 5 years later, you might have health conditions, because you spend a couple change just to look like Kylie Jenner or Ari Fletcher. You spend a couple dollars just to look like how social media is portraying for you to look like, just for you to have social media, or not social media, but to have social media attacks. Because look at K. Michelle. She went and got her body done. Boom, had health issues, and boom, was attacked by the social media. The same people that praise you will be the same people that hate you. You cannot go out your way to please people. Be happy with who you are, what you got. Like, I remember back in 2009, 2010, we graduate from high school. We get us a little bucket. We get us a Nissan. We get us a Toyota. Because, hey, we happy to just be having wheels, just to be riding at that point. So it's just like, we didn't care about, we didn't care about what somebody had to say about our car. We didn't care that the fact that, you know what I'm saying, when we open up the car, though, it go, and make a squeaky noise. We didn't care about those things that a lot of y'all care about now. I notice a lot of kids graduate from high school and college, and they want the brand new Kia off the lot. They want all these extravagant parties, and they want to go to these different countries and vacations. Baby, there's levels to this. And you got to be able to graduate from one level to get to another level. So humble yourself is what I'm saying. A lot of y'all want to jump off the porch and get the nicest things, the hottest new things, want to do that challenge and want this and want that because you see it on social media. You see that you're up. The person that's hating on you is riding in that brand new Kia or that Dodge. So you want to go out there and get that Dodge and that Kia. You want to keep up with the Jones when the Jones aren't feeding you. The Jones aren't clothing you. The Jones is not educating you. So why do you feel like you have to keep up with a certain crowd or people that isn't benefiting you at all? They're not paying for your surgery. They're not paying for your pain after the surgery. They're not paying for the remarks and criticism that people are going to throw your way. They not. Why? Why? To keep up with social media and to keep up with the look when 5 years, 10 years later, it's going to be a whole nother look that people are keeping up with. Another example that just came to mind with the lashes. And I noticed with lashes and makeup, and I'm only going to say this specifically because I had a very close friend, one of my best friends at the time, a couple of years ago. I had a best friend that was heavy into makeup and still is heavy into makeup. She do her thing. But what I noticed is it started to affect not only her, but I started to realize it, people around me. And don't get it twisted because I started to get into the makeup heavy. Like, I don't know, maybe 5-6 years ago, I was into makeup heavy, like watching videos. And my brother and my mom would even tell me, like, Lee, you look better without that stuff. And I'm like, let me do my makeup. We're going to the beach. Knowing the beach is going to sweat my behind out, me and my makeup. And guess what? I'm still. And they like, yo, you look good without that. But me in my head, I'm like, no, this is what I want to do. And I want to look like A, B, C, D. And baby, you ain't looking like neither one of them. Like you're doing the most for nothing. Like at the end of the day, in our mind or in our head, and that's how I really feel, like it's some part of the brain that triggers and make us think or feel like we have to look like them. Or, oh, this is what I want to do because I want this image. And it's just like, girl, you fine without that image. Let them do the most for the host. You don't got to do the most for the host. Look at me. I'm plain right now. No lashes, no makeup. My eyebrows are a little thick. Natural hair. I can go to my convenient store right now and pull pretty much every guy in there, even the guys that working in there behind the counter. Not only because I'm naturally beautiful, because I embrace myself as being naturally beautiful as well. And when you embrace yourself, it shows. You wear it well when you know you're confident and just not only in looks, but just who you are as a person, how you step as a woman, that confident, that glow, it speaks for itself. It's been times where I just been hair like this, literally. And it's just like, I don't feel my best and I still attract people. And I'm just like, But to be quite honest, I love that. I love that I can go out, hair picked through, fro half behind nappy, big t-shirt, joggers, Crocs, and they're still like, hey, shawty, what's up with you, shawty? Yeah, you looking good, shawty? It's just like, I respect that. Only because I don't have to go out of my way to wear tight clothes, small clothes, makeup, weave to feel good about myself. I don't have to put on lashes to feel good about myself. And, that's where a lot of us women are, especially in that young age group, like, 20s and younger, or not even younger, but 20s and up. I feel like that's where and a little younger, that's where all the peer pressure and self-esteem issues come from. Wanting to be like Mulatto, Ari, Summer, and this and that. And no matter how much makeup you get or you put on, no matter how much clothes you buy, no matter how much money you spend to have the body and the images them, they're still going to be them and you're still going to be you. You're going to be living in your hometown where people know you and where people, and they're going to be doing them and living the life that they're living. So while you're trying to measure up to somebody, just know you're going to have to keep on doing it. You're going to have to keep on putting in work after work after work. So you might as well just be you. It's people these days that can't even go outside without having lashes on. And that's scary. It's scary for yourself because it goes to show that you don't have that confidence. You don't have that self-esteem to know I am beautiful without fake lashes. I can grow my own lashes out. They have natural products, coconut oil, all different things that you can use to grow your own lashes, but you don't try to discover those type of things. You don't try to discover ways to eat healthier, to trim off some of that fat. All you want to think about is, oh, they ran to the doctor. I got a couple change. I got my stimulus. I got my PPP. So guess what? I'm going to get me my surgery done too. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and go get me some makeup. I'm finna go to MAC and buy it out. And nothing's going to change. Yeah, you might look good for that one day or for them pictures, but at the end of the day, you still have them same self-esteem issues, confidence issues that you have to get over. I remember a couple of years ago when I first moved to Atlanta, I met this girl through my cousin, and he's like, I think you should get with her. She's real cool. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got a lot in common. You need a friend. You new to Atlanta. You need a friend. And so do she. She just moved back to Atlanta. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm a friendly person, down to earth. Let's get it. Okay, so me and the girl hook up. I really liked this girl. There was some things as far as attention and as far as morals and standards that we didn't align with. Like, I'm a woman that I don't feel like I have to throw myself out there to get attention, whereas she did. I don't feel like I have to be and flaunt myself. Oh, hey, Jerome. Hey, oh, this and that. Oh, yeah. I'm the type of woman, hey, how you doing? Oh, yeah. I'm a moderate type of woman. I don't try to put myself out there to be seen because all attention ain't good attention. And I've learned that. So, with me, I come as I go. If we're going to have a conversation, we're going to laugh, we're going to kick it, whatever. But I'm never displaying myself as a product, as, ooh. And another thing, all that glitters is not gold. So I just don't have time for that. And, I noticed that she put more attention, love, and time into the guys that she sees than herself. And I'm just like, no, Shawty, that's not how I roll. So it's just certain things that we just didn't align with, and as to why I departed myself. But I will never forget one thing she said that stuck with me even right now today as the woman that I am. She asked me, she said, Lee, how you get all these good guys to like you? How is all these good guys attracted to you? How do you get that? How do you get good men to be attracted to you? Honestly, at the time, I didn't even know how to answer that question. Like, I was like, what? Girl, what you mean? I'm just being me. But I noticed, like, I'm not one of those attention seeking type of females. I don't go out of my way to get attention or to have guys notice me, spend time with me. I know my place. I know my position and I play it well. There are things that I was taught and things that I wasn't taught, and that I had to self-teach myself to where I wanted to attract certain men, to where I wanted to be this type of woman. So even if there's morals or standards that your mom haven't taught you, or your parents haven't taught you, your guardian haven't taught you, that don't mean you can't teach yourself. There's always room for self-growth, for self-understanding, self-knowledge. Like, I always educate myself on things that my family haven't taught me, and it's nothing to shame them about, because there are it's so much to teach one about life. There are going to be times where you misinform, you miss certain information, you miss out certain things, and that's okay. It's okay. But what is not okay is for you to pick up standards and morals from social media idols that you idolize, these models that don't even have any real notoriety. Notoriety is when people know you by your work. What is it that we could use Ari Fletcher. She is a very bad example to the community. If you just listen to some of the things that are coming out of her mouth, like, girl, what? Who raised you? But those are the people that y'all look up to. Those are the people that y'all follow. And to say the least, I think it's all a setup. By who? The enemy. The enemy is setting y'all up, because the enemy, this world right here that we living on is the devil's territory. You get what I'm saying? So all these rappers talking about, oh yeah, I'm selling coke and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. All he doing is snatching y'all up for y'all to follow in his footsteps. Doing drugs, being depressed, talking about killing themselves. The music that we listen to, we even idolize that and think that's cool. And it's just like, no, it's not. Some of y'all need to sit back and listen to some of these young boy lyrics. Some of these Summer Walker lyrics. Like, these are people that have sold their souls to the devil, and they don't have anything positive to preach. They ain't got anything uplifting to speak on. All they talk about is drugs, strippers, hoodlums, models that got a big booty. She got her booty done and this and that. They glorify things that don't even matter. That's not even real. Materialistic things that don't even matter. That's not even fruitful to produce anything. Like, okay, you go get your body done, and then what? You go try and find a man. And guess what? It's so funny, because now a lot of men are saying, we never glorified, or we didn't ask y'all to get y'all body done. We never said we like fake booties. And they didn't. I mean, if a guy, what I've learned and what I've witnessed, when a guy like a fat booty, it's a fat natural booty. I mean, a lot of these rappers and materialistic guys and YouTubers or whatever they are, they publish or pronounce these things, or they put these things out into the world just for you to soak it on in, and for you to go and do the same thing. But real men do not care for no fake booty, no fake boobies. They don't care about none of that. And that's why a lot of men are mocking a lot of women that are getting their bodies done, because it's like y'all are clowning yourselves. You listening to these rappers talk about strippers and their body and stuff, and you think, ooh, well, I'm going to go get it done because that's what's going to attract men more to me. And no, it's not. It might attract men, but it's not going to attract the right man. It's not going to attract the man that's going to protect, provide, that's going to be by your side through thick and thin, that's going to... No, it's going to attract them dog niggas, them in and out gambling, don't know if they coming or going type. Like, you got to be careful as far as what you're presenting and what you're putting out there. Because I mean, what you put out there is what you attract, which goes back to that girl saying, how do you attract those type of guys? I mean, I put out what I attract. That's how. But no, to say the least, you guys pipe down with the social media standards, because like I said, you know, we're only hurting ourselves at the end of the day. There's no fruit being produced by having these social media standards, idolizing these people, their bodies, the music. All we're trying to do is have a quick fix to our self-esteem issues, a quick fix to confidence issues. And them same people that's going to glorify you for getting your body done will be the same people that's going to mock you and talk about you if there are any health issues, any damages, or anything that happens to you after having surgery, because 9 times out of 10 is going to happen. It's definitely going to happen, especially when you, but no, just slow it down. Pay attention to what's going on social media, and do you really want to be a part of it? Like, and if you don't really have no true standards for yourself, start thinking about what it is that you really want in life, and how can you even attract those type of things. You know, think about your integrity, the type of person that you are, what you bring to the table. And that's another thing that I thought of, what you bring to the table. I see so many of these videos. Oh my God, these poor young women. You guys got to get it together mentally. Unpack that unprogrammed mind, out that trash that you've been putting in your head. Please unpack and repack with some better fruits and vegetables that's actually going to produce. Because I see so many of these YouTube videos and these girls being asked, hey, what do you bring to the table? Me. WAP. All you got to offer is WAP. No honesty. No love. No genuine love. Nurturing. Being trustworthy. Being a woman that actually listens. What about nurturing, taking care of your man, feeding him, massaging his back, listening to him while he talks, asking him, how do you feel? Instead of you always yapping about how you feel. This is what I'm talking about. We want, you know, marriage. We want a family, a stable home, but we don't want to practice the standards and the morals we must have to obtain it. Because if you want certain things and certain people, I mean, don't you think their morals and ethics and standards are going to have to match with yours? Yeah, that's how it usually work. All right. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please like and share. Yeah.